Here's our fun intro.
Are you ready for the meeting?
Yes. I'm ready for
everyone's here?
Yeah, everyone. Did you all?
People are leaving. They're too ready for the meeting.
Yeah. Some people weren't ready for the meeting. Some people were. It's okay.
All right, this week we got some very important things going on. First off, our show is brought to you by Memorex, the medium of the tape that is medium in size, and it's like a medium because it has that good of a memory.
Memorex, like those tapes still sealed in your uncle's basement.
All right, everybody. Yes, thank you for doing whatever the hell you just did. I just saw an animation, but I didn't see what it was.
Subscribed, I think, somewhere along the lines.
Thanks a lot for the subscription.
Yeah.
You want to just get down to it and start talking about dinosaurs?
Yeah, I always want to get down to it and start talking about dinosaurs. Absolutely, I want to talk about dinosaurs.
So they discovered a new, very large cousin to the Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
You know, a few years ago, several years ago, they said that the Brontosaurus didn't exist.
Yeah, it's been so back and forth. And then
It's back now.
Yeah, good.
They've decided the Brontosaurus is back. No one has to cry themselves.
Hey guys, remember the Brontosaurus? It's okay. He's back.
Yeah, it's okay.
In pod form.
Dude, I remember during back in some of the days when Jurassic Park was wandering around, I used to love running around being like, actually, there was no Brontosaurus.
Actually, it would have been accurate if it was called Cretaceous Park because it all appeared during the Cretaceous era, but not during the Jurassic period.
They just had dinosaurs from all the different periods.
And bingo, dino DNA.
Well, this was actually from the Jurassic period right here, this guy. So this is the I can't pronounce his name.
It's the...
Right here it is.
Ledumanhati Mafube.
Let me try this again. Ledumanhati Mafube.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, my favorite dinosaur. What's yours?
And it means, which translates to a giant thunderclap at dawn. Aw, that's so nice. Its name roughly translates to gentle rain cascading down the roofside during a thunderstorm.
It's discovered in South Africa.
Yeah.
Now, this dude is not as big as a Brontosaurus. Nowhere even close to the size of a Brontosaurus. But he's a cousin. At first, when I read the top of the article, I was like, "Whoa, is this bigger?" No.
No.
It's really big for its time. Like when this thing was out, it was huge.
The other thing too, though, is that they showed by its body structure and the way that its like front appendages were shaped and stuff, that it was actually capable of standing up on its back legs and like reaching things with its weird dino hands.
It even had like primitive opposable thumbs. That's the crazy part right here. So this thing's about the size of 2 African elephants. So
that's it.
Have you ever seen an African elephant?
Tiny.
It's minuscule.
They're not as big as you think. They're tiny.
It's only double the size of the largest terrestrial animal.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's practically nothing.
Yeah. Nothing. Can you imagine the thing walk? And they said maybe it might have walked on its back legs for a little while.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this thing? This thing used to go to work like that and carry a briefcase.
Like walk like a gorilla does. Like,
yeah.
You know.
So that's what we don't know. We didn't live back there. What if these guys actually had a society and that's why they died? It wasn't an asteroid. It was because they all went to work and polluted the planet and made it really hot. And then a massive explosion occurred at one of their power plants. And then since then.
My God, they ruined it. You ruined it. You damned.
No, we're all dead now.
Dinosaurs all ruined it.
Oh, the only thing that's going to be left are the shape-shifting reptilians that can shape-shift out of danger.
Yeah. Rigor, no, you don't get a gold watch. That's for your 1-year anniversary, we'll say.
Are you committing us to something that someone can sue us for?
Nah.
All right. We need to have a little talk with the audience.
Yeah, all right. Can we talk about this? Can we not talk about this? But we're going to talk about this.
This needs to go away. This was pretty funny for 10 minutes.
Yeah, now it's like many things on the internet. Sad.
0 to 500,000 searches for Bowsette
Yep.
on Pornhub in 3 days. Guys, some of you are doing this. Some of you out there are doing this.
Maybe even someone in this very chat room could be guilty of this. It's okay if you are. We're just silently judging you and then also overtly judging you.
It's probably all Japanese. The Japanese culture. they like monster girls. It's like a thing already over there. It hasn't been established here.
Yeah.
But a lot of it came from like, strange hentai and stuff where they're like monsters are now cool sex objects.
Yeah.
Yes. How does that make you feel?
And you've done research on this to verify what you just said?
Yes,
Yeah.
I read this on the television.
Oh, okay.
Yes, on Fox News, as a matter of fact, was talking about this and how they're terrified of it so much that they're going to hate everyone who looks different than they do.
Good.
Different.
So yeah, when you just remember that there is such a thing as buyer's remorse when you go and get this printed on your love pillow, and Dakimakura, whatever they're called. Yeah. Get printed when you get your Bowsette Dakimakura. Remember, there is such a thing as buyer's remorse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can we stop staring at it?
I can't.
Can we move on to the next thing?
She's all so happy with her serrated teeth. I can't handle this.
Yeah.
If anyone's wondering where this came from, it was from the new Mario Brothers U Deluxe that's coming out for Switch. Mm-hmm. When Toadette puts on a strange hat or whatever, crown I believe it is, she turns into Peachette.
Like a Peachette, yeah.
And then someone was like, well, what happens when Bowser puts on the hat? Obviously
he gets
Bowsette,
sexy AF and
turns into a voluptuous version of this thing. It's all sexualized, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Obviously. Meanwhile, in trucking news.
Yes, we've got some wonderful trucking news for you guys here.
Yeah.
We got a lot of video game news, so if you're looking forward to that, no one fessed up in the comments. 20 people in there so far. More people to show up soon and have remorse that they weren't here for that.
Yep.
Anyway,
I got the Bowsette remorse. Yeah.
All right, I'm done with that.
Me too. So, anyways,
if you guys want to know what it's like to roam around Oregon,
this
is a pretty good version of Oregon.
Yeah, there's a Oregon DLC coming out for American Truck Simulator, but looking at this and speaking as someone that lives in Oregon and stuff, I feel like it's missing some crucial parts.
Like right here.
Yeah, everyone was able to stop properly.
Nope.
Nobody people aren't just randomly switching lanes without using turn indicators. No one seems to be misjudging what a car length is and then inserting their car in the middle of two cars that they shouldn't anyways, and none of them are pissing me off. So this is nothing like actual Oregon.
It's like they brought in a whole bunch of drivers from the East Coast, probably I don't know, drivers in some of the Bible Belt are pretty good because I guess there's not as much traffic, they're not as angry, I don't know. But maybe they brought them in from there.
Because God is their co-pilot.
I saw the bumper sticker.
Yep.
Oh, man. You know something? In the last 2 days, I have had 3 people blow through stop signs, and one I had to slide, and it was a bike. But I've noticed something about people who blow through stop signs. They sit like this in their cars. Mm-hmm. They sit like this, and they don't slow down because this is like the posture of a lazy person driving. I am fucking too lazy to do anything. I'm just going to... I can't even sit upright, right?
Are they pumping their own gas in those shots?
Well, if they're diesel, they're allowed to now.
Oh, I guess that's true. Okay.
And, And so in some places outside of the city of Portland, you're now allowed to pump your own gas. But anyway, back to my monologue about bad drivers. If you see someone like this, they're too lazy to move. And the amount that it takes to move your foot from here to here is too much. It's too much.
It's beyond what some people are capable of having.
So when I see people like that, I'm like, they're not going to move their foot from the gas to the brake. They're just going to swing this right turn as hard as they can and not even slow down. And it happens bi-daily, I would say.
Sliders. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you see them coming like this, and you know they're a problem. And so then you can play your little game of Dodge Car and not have to worry about it as much.
Dodge Car.
How do people drive in Estonia?
Yeah, we can't post. You can't post links, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can whisper it to us, and we can post it
if it's hot stuff.
Yeah, if it's for reals. If it's on the up and up, then we'll totally check it out. But that's on you.
Discord is now a gaming platform. As far as it's a gaming platform, but it's now a spot where you can go buy games, and there are 7 new games coming out for Discord.
Yeah, Sego, if you can send us a whisper message if you want to send us a link, and we'll take a look at it. But you're not gonna be able to post it in the chat, dude.
Nope. Even if it's lead.
Yeah.
So anyway, there are 7 exclusive titles coming out to Discord. So you'll be able to buy them right on there first. I'm not sure how long they're going to be exclusive for, but I guess the trailer doesn't really give me that much of an idea. But I think a lot of people are now saying like, I've got to have another platform. This is platform number 27 that I'm going to have to manage. I've got Steam, I've got Origin, I've got Blizzard, whatever.
GOG, I've got
what's the Blizzard thing called? The BattleNet. I've got all these things.
Well,
and I've got all my emulators.
Yep, got all your emulators. I'm one of the 3 people that signed up for Dropleaf. Like
you got Dropleaf.
Yeah.
Is Dropleaf still doing this stuff?
I don't know. Let's check out.
What's that? All right, let's see what we got here.
You ever notice how Estonia drivers be all like, this is what we're about to look at right now?
All right, some Estonia driver stuff right here.
What?
Then we're coming right back. What?
What?
All right, we got some Estonia driver.
We're watching some Estonia driver stuff.
We'll bring that up in a second, but I'm going to finish this thought first. Yeah. So for you guys who are sick of that, there's a really interesting open source. What? I'm going to close that thing. Yep. Yeah. There's a really interesting open source game management library called Playnite, and you guys can go to playnite.link and check it out. So what this does is it organizes everything into one big feed. All your stuff from GOG and Steam and everything. You can log in.
Twitch.
Yep. And what's really cool is it also supports emulators. There's a number of emulators, so you can throw your console game library from the emulators right into this as well.
Which, of course, you already own the physical copies of before you emulate.
Naturally. We shouldn't even have to mention it, right?
But we just like to double check to make sure that you obviously own the physical, tangible copy of those games. So,
right.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up with Estonian drivers.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
This is what Zeke says. Okay, Estonian drivers, right?
So Sega.
This is Sega. This is Sega or Seco?
Seco. So this is what Estonian drivers.
Is this it? Just them?
Oh, look at him stopping at that red light. What a chump.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Whoa!
And now that's
Did that person just pull on to the other side of the road and just blow through all that line of traffic? Is that what I saw?
Is he in the wrong? Is he on the wrong side of the road? Well, that was fun.
Wow. Okay. That
was a ton of fun.
Damn. That was spooky.
All right, we've got a few people who have won a free month of Loot Crate.
Yes.
There we go.
Congratulations.
John
M. Mike N. and Lisa R. You guys have won a free month of Loot Crate courtesy of Loot Crate. We will be sending you emails shortly with your necessary links and keys and stuff that you need to be able to cash that in. Congratulations. And speaking of Loot Crate,
hey, you guys can get your own Loot Crate. Okay, we got one here.
I've got this one right here.
All right, we'll see what's in this. This is this month's Loot Crate.
Yep.
What do we have? The gaming Loot Crate?
We just have the straight up
regular Loot Crate.
The Loot Crate.
All right. I want to get the gaming one once.
Yeah, me too. I'll ask our guy.
Yeah.
So we've got this.
Let's see what we got there.
Alien something or other.
Hit screen.
Get the webcam right here if you want to hold it up to the thing.
All right, it's a little dark, but hey, you guys can see it, right?
Yeah.
At least we're dark in the background. All right, can I open this thing?
Yeah,
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
I've got magic ways to do this without ripping things.
Yeah.
All right, I've opened a few of these in my life. All right, what's in here?
It's a
cartoony
alien.
It's a cartoony xenomorph walking his baby alien.
That is.
And that'll go on a stand here. What?
That is. It's peeing on a.
And he's on a phone.
Yeah, and his alien's peeing on the fire hydrant.
Oh, there's a fire hydrant. Is there? Oh, good lord, let me see that.
Isn't this tantamount to having a child on a leash for a xenomorph?
I don't know. Would the xenomorph?
Those are their children. Are they not? Are they?
I don't know. I mean,
aren't they their kids?
I don't know. I think you might be judging their culture a bit hard right now.
I guess. Whatever.
I don't know if you should be judging xenomorph culture like this, even though it's fucking make believe. All right, next.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, this is pretty. What is it?
You know, one of those.
I saw lots of colors and fonts that I like. It looks like a black metal T-shirt.
Let's see what we got here. Back to the webcam.
What is it?
That is a Venom shirt.
Let's show them the big one, the big camera.
The big camera, sure.
There we go.
Look at that Venom shirt.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
If Pistol was watching, she'd be demanding it right now.
Yeah.
But luckily she's not, so I might actually keep one of the shirts that we have here.
Whoa.
I just like the font.
Yeah.
Venom is now a black metal band, everybody. So that's pretty awesome.
All right.
What else we got here?
We've got a face hugger pin. Look at that. It's a pin. Face hugger.
Is there an aliens thing going on that I don't
know
about?
The theme of this crate is alien.
Yeah, but I mean, is there like an aliens movie coming out or some piece of media?
They're really good aliens. I don't know, man.
Somebody in the comments will let us know.
Yeah. Let's see. We've also got.
Is this just like a little journal? Yeah, it's a journal that doesn't constrain itself with lines. That's pretty cool. That's enough of that X-Files theme. It is X-Files branded, everybody.
And then I can't actually see any.
Why would they send us an empty bag?
Why would they just? They just send us this empty plastic bag?
Okay, well,
that seems kind of like a lackluster.
Is there anything else in there?
I don't know. Oh my God! Oh, what did I touch?
All right.
This is a. Oh.
Is that a Predator bandana?
It is.
You want to wear it or should I wear it?
Hang on. It goes like, look at that. Look at that Predator.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna wear it. Can I wear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this thing, I'm gonna
make a good pocket
fold
square
it up
or
and
something.
do this thing. Pocket square.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a head thing.
A do-rag?
Yeah, I'm making a do-rag, man.
All right. Here. Do you guys know Logan totally knows how to tie do-rags? Here we go.
And get over there. Come off of there. You stop this. Help me. Help.
Nope.
Oh God, it's hitting me.
You are on your own. This is too much fun.
There we go. Okay, that.
Quality entertainment today here, folks. What happened to Logan's head?
So I got really bored at a wedding once, right? And you know they have those really starchy white napkins.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sitting there. This is an awful story, by the way, right?
Is this a toy?
I don't know.
I feel like this is a toy.
I feel like such a tool. So where's my glasses? So I was sitting there at the wedding, right, and I was bored, you know, at the thing where like the groom,
reception.
That's what it's called. And then the jackass is making his speech, not the main one, but the secondary jackass.
The
groom of honor or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
the
it
best
is.
man.
The best man, yes. So I'm sitting there, I'm bored out of my mind. So I get one of these napkins and I just like back in the back of the room and I tie it around my head, right? And I'm just sitting back there, right? And I'm just like feeling how starchy it was. And all of a sudden I like reached back and I did this and I pulled it up like that. Mm-hmm. And I held it there and I just sat there like this for a second. And then I realized I looked like a KKK member.
Yeah, you were.
Because it's white and it's pointed straight up and I'm in the South.
Yeah, I was going to say, man.
And I just someone looked at me and I didn't even notice this until someone looked over at me and their eyes went like this. And I was like, oh God, just sitting there like a jackass. But weddings are boring. Very, very boring.
Agreed.
Oh God.
Yeah. Weddings are boring.
Anyway, Loot Crate.
Yeah, thanks, Loot Crate. Congratulations, winners. Sorry, losers.
Yeah. If you guys
suck it, losers.
You guys should check out Loot Crate. Every month it's different, and every month you get more stuff in the box than what you're paying for, obviously.
Yeah.
How does that work? How do they do that? So anyway, go over to lootcrate.com and pick the Loot Crate you like. And every once in a while, I'll get a T-shirt that's not like my cup of tea. And that has been, just throw it on eBay, and you'll usually make back as much as your monthly Loot Crate was.
Yep.
Not always, but sometimes. So
sometimes.
Why not?
Sometimes. Depends on the shirt. If it's got Deadpool on it, it's going to happen.
We got some really... Today's a very porny episode.
Yeah, right.
Let's just... Is anyone offended? Is anyone offended? These
apparently
sacks of fat are jiggling.
Yeah.
Anyone offended by this?
So apparently people are upset because there's Boob Jiggle in the latest Fortnite update with someone's dance. And,
12-year-olds cannot be exposed to the harsh realities of boob physics.
And since there is no other place on the planet that they would be exposed to it, and video games are the only location in which they would be exposed to something like that.
I think it's funny that so Unreal is acting like, whoops, oops, they're acting like it was like a big mistake or like, I don't know how this happened, and then we're going to remove this.
How did those get there? Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So they're acting like nobody, like that these just started jiggling out of nowhere and like nobody was like, oh my God, like all the programmers would be like, where did these boobs come from? What have we done?
And meanwhile, Seth is back in the back like,
150% jiggle.
Yeah.
Take that, dead or alive.
Yeah, his version at home, they're like everywhere. They're just like out of control weasels.
Yeah, so the fact of the matter is someone had to go in and set up those physics.
Right.
Like it wasn't just like some accidental thing that all of a sudden they just got loose and started going around everywhere. Like somebody made the conscious effort, took time and got paid to take care of that for Fortnite. So.
You know what I want? I mean, even muscly people have this, but I haven't seen a game do this properly. You know when your arm's up and there's this muscle here, your tricep, and when you hit it, it just kind of jiggles. Even if you're big and muscly, especially if you're big and muscly, because muscle jiggles a lot too. I want to see someone that accurately animates the jiggle here. Yeah. And maybe while you're at it, could you make the weenus stretchable? Okay. You know, if we're going for realism, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, where's Fortnite's dick slider? Thank you, Rigor, for this would be great for old school Conan Exiles. Yeah, where's the dick slider on Fortnite?
Well, I mean, they all wear clothes in Fortnite. But I guess they could have a bulge.
A package enhancer?
How many golf balls did you stuff down your underwear?
Yeah.
Like how many? Yeah.
Yeah.
That later.
Yeah.
All right, guys. How about a new browser? So if you guys have noticed right now, we are no longer using Chrome. Chrome pissed me off in the last week or two with the bubbly update. That really made me angry. Like I get very angry about rounded edges.
Yeah, now all my I's and J's have little hearts above them. It's really...
What?
Yeah.
You didn't consult me about this.
All my Chrome I's and J's have little hearts above them.
I will not have it!
You can set them to cutesy happy faces instead, but it's still roughly the same.
What do you use to dot your exclamation marks?
I'm not allowed to use those. You outlawed those.
You're allowed one or two per.
One.
What do you use?
What? I use multiples.
To dot the bottom of it?
Oh, hearts. Because that way everyone knows I love them too.
It's a stick growing out of the top of a heart.
Yep.
Yeah, you can undo it with Chrome flags, but you can't get rid of the white URL bar. You can never get rid of that. So Vivaldi is a really nice implementation of Chromium, which is what Chrome's based on. Now, Vivaldi has so many freaking features that make it feel like a much more modern browser. Like, it feels like, oh my God, I'm using a browser in 2018 instead of like, I'm using the same browser I've used since the dawn of time. Vivaldi has so many interesting modern features. Video is coming on this early next week. One other thing I'll say about Vivaldi is they have to make the tab moving a little better. Like, when you click and try to drag a tab off the window, it doesn't work that well. It kind of like, I mean, it works, but it's not as easy to use as Chrome. You know what I mean? Like, Chrome just feels better while you're dragging tabs around. And Firefox is still the daddy when it comes to productivity and stuff. But Vivaldi has so many modern features. It's been like my daily driver at home for a while now, and I don't know how I live without some of these features. Yes. That's a little Vivaldi break for you guys. This is Rite of Spring.
Yeah, it's part of the seasons.
Yeah,
but yeah.
We should be doing the autumn one.
Yeah, is it worth swapping over from Brave?
Okay, yes and no. Brave is also a good browser. I like Vivaldi quite a bit better because it has so many more options than Brave. But I haven't tried the new version that's just come out. Vivaldi version 2.0 just came out. One of the reasons I want to mention this is because they now have browser sync built in, so you can sync up your preferences and your bookmarks and all that stuff, between multiple different computers. But Brave has some really good ideas for the future. Vivaldi lets you use Chrome extensions, so I think Vivaldi's a better browser at the moment, but Brave is going to be something to watch. And if their dark theme in their new version is good, then yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shall we?
What you doing, Dave?
Old buddy Dave Oshry over at New Bloods. How's it going if you're watching? They've and those guys and the team behind A Medieval, they have just released episode 5 of A Medieval, and each episode has looked different from the last. There's so many new enemies. I think they've got probably more enemies in this game now than they do in like a game like Heretic or Hexen, and that's the kind of the game that that this draws a lot of inspiration from. But I haven't played episode 5 yet, but my God, it's really pretty. One thing I like about these levels that a lot of first-person shooters forget about is all the Z variety, meaning the vertical variety. The levels aren't just, running through corridors. The levels are climbing spires of gleaming hatred and death. to get to the top and then run around in a corridor. So, if you guys haven't played a medieval and you want something that's fast-paced, I would recommend it. You guys working on single player though? Y'all over there, New Bloods working on single player, multiplayer. You got any multiplayer? Only single player?
Yo, man, single player.
All right, so this looks pretty cool. Just a shout out to that and a recommendation for all you guys out there. Yeah. So Dave can pay his vet bills. Somebody follows Dave. The other day he tweeted that his vet bills are getting higher than his game dev bills.
Nice. Wow.
I was like...
It's because they can put a price on your pet's health.
Yeah. Cheers to that. We accidentally just cheered to that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we need to know from the audience a few things right now. Do we not?
Going.
Here we go.
Rolling. Hello, fans, and welcome back to another weekly edition of Lord of the Rings Chat. Now, today, what I want to talk about with y'all is the various wizards seen throughout the series. Now, as you know, there's the white wizard, the gray wizard, and the brown wizard, but what a lot of people don't think about, in fact, is that there are also two blue wizards, and they're mentioned in the Silmarillion.
Blue wizards every time. Get over here. We're going to do something real instead of your make-believe fantasy shit you always come up with.
Dang it. I'll never get to use the camera for what I want.
You can use it once we're done with all your nonsense and make-believe magic voodoo nonsense.
All right.
I'm not going to do my intro. Come on.
All right, go ahead. Splash part.
There's my intro. It's pretty good. It was a lot better than that crap because this is real stuff right now. I have received a number of questions about the moon and the nature of the moon's reality. People wonder if it's real or not. These are probably the same idiots that think the earth is flat. Now, a lot of this started because some feller, he took a lot of photographs of the moon and he noticed that there's some like weird wavy stuff going on the moon, and then his scientific opinion after that was like, well, the moon's a hologram. That's just what it is. Well, let me tell you something, dumbass. It ain't a hologram. You don't see the little picture. You only see the big picture. The little picture is there's something on the moon that ain't supposed to be there. Now, our normal eyes can't see that far, number one. Number two, even if our normal eyes could see that far, they are using some light bending technology to disguise the little moon base that's up there. It ain't that big. It's about the size of a resort or something. And why is it the size of a resort? Well, I'll tell you right now, because it is a resort. They tell you we ain't been to the moon in years and years and years and years. That's a lie. The first time we went up there, we made a big to-do about it because we had to stick a flag in it, because that's what you do, stick a flag in it, woo! But after that, they don't have to do nothing. They can go back and forth all they want, no big fanfare, no big to-do, and what they're doing is they're preparing a little bit of a moon base up there, so when they ruin the earth, they can just send some of the billionaires up there. Bezos is chief among these guys. There's also Elon Musk that people think might be the same person. Do you know anything about that? I haven't come to the full conclusion on that. I think Bezos is a robot. Actually, it's a fact. Bezos is a robot, and the real Bezos, he's the Megatherian version, is already up there on the moon getting things ready. So that's what's really going on up there. It ain't a hologram. It's just a little light bending technology that his camera happened to pick up. So good catch on that. Too bad you're too big of an idiot to know what you're really looking at. All right, that's it, Internet. I'll see you next week.
Who are those guys? I think I might be in the same Lord of the Rings fan group as that one guy, though.
Are you serious?
He looks a little familiar.
He looks kind of like you.
I don't know. I was interested in what he was saying about the wizard, so that's...
Would you like to see a whole episode on that? If you're in his fan group, maybe you can hop on the forum and ask him to go into depth on the blue wizards.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Are they ready for the next thing?
You guys good? Have you recovered?
All right, good.
Too bad.
We're gonna ask you guys a question, and I want some freaking answers. This is a roundtable discussion.
This is everybody gets in. So they interviewed a large group of companies in England, and they discovered that 53% of those employed said that they would be happy to work for a robot.
53%.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting number. I wonder how many of those people are actually willing to work for a robot because their boss sucks, or it's because they think the robot would be smart and cool and enabling and all that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, is it because your boss sucks? And I want to know what you guys out there think. Would you rather have a robot than your current boss? And then if you had a good boss, do you still think that it would be better to have a robot?
Yes, 100%.
Robots working for a robot.
Over my boss, absolutely any day.
Hold on a minute. Wait. I didn't understand what was happening. He won't let you dot your I's with hearts.
Yeah.
Robots are not into that.
Robots won't let me use exclamation points either.
No, they don't. The robots never use exclamation points. Yeah. Even when they're like, "I'm going to kill you." We all know that pop culture is the word, the idiom.
Yeah, idiom.
It's in the right. It's all. And it's not the right word, but I'm going to use it anyway because it makes me sound like I'm saying something.
I can just see now like the 80s movie premise now where Mr. Capacitor used to be an uptight robot until the IT department hacked him. Like, guys, they hacked Mr. Capacitor. Now he's a party boss.
Mr. Capacitor.
Yeah. that was the first technology word.
The party boss?
Yeah. Now he's the party boss, and he's...
Until he gets everyone to the party and slaughters them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts off as a comedy and then quickly turns into a horror.
It has to. They're robots. They always have to kill everyone. Yeah. He has to say something like, "You don't have the capacity."
Yep.
And then it's over.
Please insert blood, and then start stabbing people.
Well, this went in the right direction.
This is about where I thought it would go.
Jiggly titty robot action.
Yep.
Well, I guess this is our audience.
Yeah. Oh, so you want Miss Capacitor then?
Capacitet.
Yeah, Miss Capacitet.
That makes anything a woman,
yeah.
Right? Well, how do you? Okay.
It's the French's fault. Because the ETTE is a feminine cased.
So they do this all the time. They
ending for because in other languages they have feminine and masculine versions
right.
of thing. So ete on the end of things makes it a feminine.
This is something we should chew on a little bit here in the meeting. So you could take any male thing, right, and just add that to the end, and it's a female. Like, oh, look at this wrench, it's for you.
Yeah.
And like, your name is what's a really thick man name? You know, like
Vodka Jones.
Okay, like Vodka Jonesette.
Yeah.
Like there you go, Vodka Jonesette over here.
Yeah.
But what? So let's say you have
this is weightlifting
So okay, let's say you have. I haven't heard any of this, but like the female, like something that sounds really effeminate.
Yeah.
How do you make that masculine? What do you add to the end of it? Not like what is it? Like what people? I don't know.
Like
what
maybe like like give it a Kennedy at the end.
At the end. I don't know if that would work. Like hi, I'm Amanda. Doesn't sound
Amanda.
Right. That doesn't work. Like how do you do this?
Add. I don't know.
How do you do this?
Yeah. How do you make it sound like a dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that just sexist that there's only ways to make masculine things effeminate, but there's not a way to make effeminate things masculine? And why do we give such a shit about all this stuff? Ooh. Yeah. Why does anybody give a shit about this?
I blame other languages.
It's all the damn gendered languages' fault.
Yep.
Like Spanish and what was it? Am I going
French.
too far?
No.
French?
No, there's a lot of Latin.
Yeah.
Was a gendered language because they felt the need to gender things.
Give it nuts to make it masculine? So, hi, I'm Jennifer Nuts.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Jennifer Nuts. Does
Tanya
that work?
Nuts here.
Hi, Tanya Nuts.
Yeah.
So that just tells people that doesn't.
What if you give them like
not all with nuts?
All
with nuts is masculine.
Yeah, but what if you give them like barbarian names after like Tanya the Destroyer? And that just sounds like Tanya's
no, that just
really
sounds like a badass destroyer.
Yeah, okay.
And also the whole nuts thing. There's Funtanari, and that's woman.
I guess
and they have
true.
nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Are you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
I didn't do that. No one saw it. No, you guys, there is none. We need to make one, but I'm not sure what to add to the end of words.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because this whole, like, turning everything from one gender to the other is what we need to be doing with all of our time.
Yeah, because that'll make everybody happy.
You're just joining us for the Gender Politics Hour. No, you're not.
Yeah, man, this got serious business.
No, you're not. You're not.
So, a controversial startup is going to be starting up in a place in New York City where they will fill your veins with younger blood.
Like the same thing I've been doing every weekend for the last couple of years.
So literally, they will switch out some of your old, useless blood for younger blood. This sounds like this literally sounds like a thing that they would joke about as like a frivolous, over the top haha that couldn't really exist. Like, only rich people do this on 30 Rock kind of joke. Like, it sounds like, oh no, I can't. I have an appointment to go get my blood placed out with younger blood. Like, that's what that sounds like. But it's fucking real. It's right there and it's happening. And the company itself has like, they haven't actually been able to show any evidence that actually says like, yes, this is beneficial. But they have said, well, it's promising. But
hold on now. Mm-hmm. You said they didn't show any evidence right here. Right here.
Yep.
Karmazin
said
really positive.
The results were really positive.
Can we see them?
We can't show you any of the results, but let me assure you, they are really positive. Except for some of the results are AB negative, and some of the results are
negative.
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, typo negative.
Yeah.
So
this place that literally is swapping blood for $8,000 is like, well, there's really positive results. Like, yes, there are very positive results for our bank account because idiots will come in and replace their blood for $8,000.
Well, they've got a line of people to do this. You're going to have to get in line for this. Okay. What if it works? What if you can infuse yourself with the blood of the young and stay maybe looking 20-something for 15, 20 years?
That is vampirism.
Why aren't we vampires?
That's vampirism with extra steps.
They've invented vampirism with extra steps.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Then if that's the case, then there's going to be this whole market now where, like, they're going to be snapping orphans up off the streets and things like that, and then harvesting their blood in these, like, repurposed fucking shipping containers that have now turned into, like, the worst fucking thing you could think of, filled with just, like, children hanging from meat hooks so they can harvest their blood for rich people. And then they're going to send out repo men on the streets like that really shitty Repo Genetic opera that used to be good, but then you go back and watch it years later and realize that it wasn't that great.
What the hell was I watching?
Yeah. But that's what it's gonna be. It's not even gonna be human trafficking anymore. It's just gonna be blood trafficking.
I mean, that's why they haven't released the results yet. Is because they don't want to establish a black market.
Sorry, that took a lot out of me.
Yeah, young blood. However,
what up, young blood?
What we're gonna do is for people who are baby bats and they want to get a little more goth, we're going to start infusing people with normal blood with type O negative. And if you get enough type O negative in you, you will bleed goth.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to start here.
I wonder, like,
Portland.
this is going to turn into like celebrity blood. Like, oh, I have Liv Tyler's blood pumping through my veins. And
how much would you pay for some celebrity blood in your veins?
Nothing.
In the comments there, whatever celebrity you want, would you want their blood in your veins? How weird are you guys out there? This is the sign language for weird.
So you could become blood brothers.
My girlfriend's girlfriend does that crap all the time. Justin Bieber's blood. All right. Okay. I think that makes the crotch of your pants drop about 3 feet. And you start wearing capris.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, from Oregon, person whose name is dark and doesn't go with our dark theme.
Afflicted Studio.
Is that what it is?
Oh man, that poor studio.
Afflicted Studio.
Aw.
We could bring over our sage and smudge the hell out of that place and get the evil spirits out for you.
Yeah.
This is us cleansing through the internet.
You're welcome in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural. We're naturals. That's our slogan. I guess we're
so famous he's infamous. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just go ahead and talk about.
Speaking of blood.
We're gonna talk
Segue.
about Battle Royale.
Yeah. So, Battle Royale.
Dying Lights.
Yeah, Dying Light's Bad Blood Battle Royale spinoff is already pretty much dead.
It was getting pretty bad reviews. Out of all of them out there, I thought this one looked more interesting because it was only 12 players, and that game has some amazing parkour, mechanics and
Parkour. Yeah.
I thought it looked like a lot of fun. I'm kind of sick of the whole zombies thing. I don't want to fight everybody else and the environment, but it's kind of cool because you can throw them to the environment and then the environment, or you can lead them through treacherous environments. I thought it was a better idea than most Battle Royale.
Coffee all over myself.
Would you like to go wipe that off with a proper...
Yeah, I'll bring it back. You continue on.
Yeah.
All you, buddy.
All right. I don't know. You want to go that way? I need cigarettes. Bring me a cigarette. Well, here's what I think we should be playing instead. Doom, 64-player. Well, Doom 2 Battle Royale. Yeah. So there it is. Battle Royale in Doom. Did we really need this? World, did we really need this? I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't think I can handle like you said, the old Office sound effects.
There's like this
whenever someone dies or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
and the like status update sound is that like ringing noise that it's
Here,
making.
I'll let you hear it.
Yeah.
You hear this little ringing noise every now and then. The status update.
Yeah, like the like I can't handle that. Like that noise constantly going off would just be the fucking worst for me. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks. See, this is weird because they're playing Battle Royale, and I believe this is the second map in Doom. So this is like a small level for 64 players. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kill him, would you? So I don't know. I'm over here backseat gaming. A very detailed description of what he needs to do.
Yep.
Just kill that guy, please. Hurry.
No.
There, helped
Destroy
you.
him.
Helped you so much.
Yeah, survive. Don't get hit by that.
Stay alive, idiot.
Yeah. Don't die. Pro tip.
Yeah, it's an old phone ringing, and I'm not sure why they modded that in there. Luckily, Doom is easy to mod, so you can mod that out yourself if you really wanted to, but do you really want to?
Yeah, it sounds like it's just like an obnoxious phone ring the whole time. Like, no thank you.
I think, that's skull meat there, 30 minutes of walking and 10 seconds of being shot. That's pretty much every Battle Royale game. That's why I haven't played any in a very long time, because I'm so sick of wandering around for 30 minutes and then 2 seconds of fun firefight. Yay.
Yeah, I got really bored of being like, okay, constantly swapping out shit in my inventory, and like it wasn't fun unless you were playing with other people on your team. But then you always had like that one squad dude that was like, no, go over here, we're doing this now, this is happening. Then you have the one squad dude that's like not a team player for some reason, despite being on a team.
He's the guy who's always the rogue in D&D.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck off while you guys are doing things. Where's the rogue going? No. Why is the rogue?
Yeah,
guys, if you're playing a D&D game and the rogue shows up in a trench coat, he's probably gonna wander away from the party. That's the rules. Nothing wrong with trench coats. Nothing wrong with loners. But maybe they should.
It's a medieval setting, so it's a duster. It's not a trench coat.
Oh, it's a duster.
Yeah, that way it sounds accurate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've offended a lot of people, didn't I? A lot of people.
Yeah. So Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is coming to PS4. Everything. So if you've never actually played this game and like yelling and arguing.
Is this a good game? I haven't played it.
I played the original one. I enjoyed it back in the day. But one of the key features, it came out on like DS or something back in the day.
Josh is right. Inventory Manager Running Simulator 2018.
With guns.
Occasionally with guns, yeah. That's exactly what
feels like.
Phoenix Wright
is like a funny courtroom simulator, basically, where you have to like investigate crime scenes, but then you get to yell at people and like throw out objections and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that they'll like have the microphone mode, because back in the day on the DS, you could yell objection and stuff. So it was great because you would
objection
just be sitting there playing quietly, and all of a sudden you'd be like, objection, and like,
Jesus,
no, like,
you know what? I'm waiting for the crossover of this and Harvey Birdman. And Space Ghost needs to be the judge.
Yeah. What? Not Mentark, the Mind Taker? Ooh-wee-oo.
I like Space Ghost's voice a lot.
Yeah, but there was a bunch of judges.
All right.
Yeah, and Mentark, the Mind Taker.
All right, Mentark
was the
can
best
be the
one.
judge. What do we do? They just need to make a Space Ghost movie, but who would play Space Ghost? John Hamm.
All right. No arguments here.
Maybe he's not funny enough, but
knowing them though, they'd probably cast Patrick Warburton.
Who's that?
The guy that does the guy that's Patrick Warburton.
How do you know?
The guy that's like the voice of every like tall character that talks like this.
Who's the voice?
He was Brock Sampson. He was the Tick in the first live action that they did.
Right.
He's the voice of Brock Sampson. He's the voice of Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove. He was Putty on Seinfeld. He did a couple.
All right, let's see what he looks like. What's he look like? What's his name again?
Patrick Warburton. He's Joe on Family Guy. How do you not know who Patrick Warburton is?
Oh yeah, he's funny.
How do you not know who Patrick Warburton is?
Okay, he'd be. You know what? You're right. He'd be a pretty good. He'd be a pretty good Space Ghost. Mm-hmm. Probably better than John Hamm.
Yeah.
All right. Who's gonna write this movie?
Me.
Can be done by
it's already written.
Tonight.
It's basically written already.
Good. We'll get to work on it tonight.
It's just him like sitting at the desk going,
yes.
Thanks for the subscribing, guy.
Who subscribed? Alice.
Abuanas.
Thank you very much.
Abuanas, Abuanas. Abuanas, Abuanas, Abuanas.
We have some important matters to take care of. We have important matters to take care of here.
So yeah, basically there was this company that was making a full-fledged enterprise simulator that you could literally walk through the entire thing in VR. Right. And they've been working on it since 2015, and it got shut down.
Let's see, is there a video of it down here?
They got a cease and desist.
Yeah, Stage 9, those are the guys. And CBS has not been cool about mods, and they started shutting down fan movies and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
they don't want fan fiction.
Movies, and then they released a like, if you want to do a fan thing, here's the guidelines you have to follow in order. Like, they released like a fan guidelines that people had to stick to.
So I mean, the thing about Stage 9 and what they were doing is they were creating the Enterprise. Mm-hmm. It's what up here at the top, which model number? The NC 1701D, which is the one from a lot of the Next Generation.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've got the bridge crew or whatever, bridge commander, what is it called?
The Star Trek bridge crew.
Yeah, bridge crew. Yeah. That is in J.J. Abrams' messed up universe.
Yes, the Abrams verse.
Yeah, the action verse, you know, that
the lens flare verse. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So these guys are making something from a different universe, and the whole idea here was this is not really going to be a huge game. It's just a simulator where you can wander around and do stuff. They were mentioning like you can go to Worf's station and fire a torpedo.
Yeah,
there's O'Brien hanging out. Was that Tim Ford? Or no, that's
no. You can go to 10 Forward.
You can go to 10 Forward. That's the That's the
yeah. There's O'Brien greeting you on the transporter. Like, yeah, so you can literally just like,
but it's not really a game.
No, but you can walk around the fucking Enterprise, and you get a bunch of your friends there. You start, kind of doing some role playing on that, and all of a sudden you're playing. This is something that could be the groundwork for a lot of really fun things in the future. But instead, no.
Well, see, the thing about this, and that kind of baffles me, is that if someone made a simulator where you could wander around a piece of the Spyhander universe, and it was a piece that sort of enhances the lore and allows people to really get into the game, I would be like, that's amazing. That's going to enhance our fan base. Yeah. It's not going to harm it. And something like this is going to enhance the brand.
Yeah, that's Skullmeat was saying here in the chat that Like, here's the kicker too. Gene Roddenberry himself was very much in favor of projects like these. Like, like Gene Roddenberry was always at the forefront of being like, celebrate this fandom however you want. It's all about enjoying yourself and being a fan.
Right. And this is a beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful rendering. It's Unreal Engine 4. Mm-hmm. These guys are really talented, and what's even cooler about this is they make something like this. People see, oh my God, they're talented. They can do really good texture work. They've got this down. It's a nice game. We should bring these guys on and hire them to make a sci-fi game or something like that, or we should hire them to do something because they're obviously capable with the tools.
Nope.
So
yeah, and CBS didn't even give them any leeway. They were just like, nope, shut it down. There wasn't any like chance to do a resolution or anything. It was just like, nope, take it down. The end. Yeah. Shut up. Go away. CBS.
So, guys, if you're still working on this, is there anywhere we can get like a version of? Does anybody have a torrent that has like a version of this we can just check out for our own personal reasons?
Yeah.
Does anybody? I don't know.
Anyone?
I kind of want to wander around in this right now.
Yeah, me too. I want to go like poke Worf.
This is, and you just want to go and say, "Shut up, no Worf."
No Worf.
No Worf.
Quiet, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
No Worf. Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
We need an episode that's just that nonstop.
Yeah.
Just, no Worf. Shut up, Wesley.
Did you
over and over?
Speaking of Star Trek, they also announced that the guy that played young Professor Xavier in the X-Men movies is going to be playing young Jean-Luc Picard in the new Picard series stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he? I haven't watched the X-Men stuff. I'm not a comic book movie fanatic, but is he good?
It's all right. I mean, X-Men First Class was still kind of blasé, but none of the X-Men movies have been really all that great.
Does he have that flamboyant bit of panache that
no one does.
That Captain Picard has?
I don't know, but
because he's serious, but he's also flamboyant. This is what he does every time he moves. And
it was better to love and lost. And,
yeah,
he does everything like a Shakespearean actor.
Yeah, just Shakespearean actor.
Yeah,
very, very serious, yet somehow slightly flamboyant Shakespearean actor.
Yeah,
tons of fun. Anyway, it's sad to see stuff like this.
Yeah, right.
Oh well. Someone asked, where can we donate? Do you mean to donate to this project or donate to us?
Because you can't donate to this project; it's been shut down.
If you want to donate to us, I'll give you our address, and you can just come over and stick your credit card in my mouth, and that'll be how we do it, right? Isn't that how we take donations?
Get you a beer after.
There's crypto links and stuff below, but if you guys want to donate to us, the best thing you can do is probably go over to epicpants.com and grab something for yourself, and we make a few dollars whenever you do that. That way you get something for yourself, and that if you just want to give us cash so Justin doesn't starve to death.
Also appreciate that.
Because
I would like to eat at some point. Yeah. I find it to be fun.
I have a lot of experience eating grubs lately. Anyway, thanks for subscribing to Twitch Prime Cargo Crab Colin. Can you say that faster than I can?
Cargo Crab Colin, Cargo Crab Colin, Cargo Crab Carmen. I said Carmen at the end.
You said Carmen. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. Cargo Crab Colin.
Cargo Crab Colin. Cargo Crab Colin.
So that's what happens if you subscribe with Twitch Prime. We will say your name over and over again, and it is like still the September special where you subscribe for a low price, and we still reap the whole benefit. Mm-hmm. All right, I want to know from the audience.
Yeah, again. This was we put this one on here because I don't.
You don't agree with this list?
I would flip the 1 and 2.
I would flip 2 and as well, but
yeah.
See, the thing about Final Fantasy IX is Final Fantasy IX came out for PC, and they updated some of the main, I guess some of the main characters. They upgraded the graphics on those.
But they didn't upgrade everybody.
No, they didn't upgrade everybody. And what's really interesting about this is if you guys have an emulator and you have a copy of this game, you can run this game on an emulator, turn on some filters, run it at a higher resolution, and it actually looks way better than the Steam version. I've done side-by-side comparisons of Final Fantasy IX with the emulator and with Steam.
Okay.
And it's shockingly better. I mean, like,
so
how could they? Why didn't they just apply these filters and call it a day?
Because that would have been too easy.
Yeah.
So this is their list of the best Final Fantasy games that have been on PC. And their number 1 is Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age.
I feel like the new games have lost a lot of their older charm, but I've only played through a couple of Final Fantasy games, so the new I'm just looking at it.
Second place, Final Fantasy IX. Let's see what else we got here. Third is Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Final Fantasy VII at number 4. Final Fantasy X/10-2 at 5th. Final Fantasy 15 at 6. 8 is number 7. Or, yeah, 7 is number 8, I guess.
Is 6 number 3 in Japan?
I can't remember. Something like that. Or 5 is. I don't remember.
4 is number...
8th place is Final Fantasy 6. 9th place is Final Fantasy 13. And lastly is Final Fantasy 4 or 5, depending on this.
So see, that's the thing. Of the 4 or 5, have you ever gone online and tried to Google and figure out which ones are... what the order is in Japan versus what the order is here?
Yeah, it's all over the place.
I get even more confused. Final Fantasy 6 is 3 in Japan. Okay.
So I don't know. I mostly agree with this list. I feel like Final Fantasy 9 should be number 1, but that's just my humble opinion. But Final Fantasy 9 is my favorite of the series. So
well, you don't like Fran? You like that? Yeah.
Vivi? Yeah,
you like Vivi better than Fran?
I just liked the storyline. I thought I had more fun playing Final Fantasy 9. I think 8 needs to be even lower on the list. I know that's shots fired for a lot of people, but I think 8 was trash.
The main reason I wanted to bring that up is just to tell people that if you're going to play some of these games and there's an emulator available, they are better on emulator than they are on the PC. It's weird, and you also have the quick save feature, which will save you a lot of time.
And since it's so easy to find copies of all these games,
since you already have them.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's close that tab. Oh, it's time.
It's time.
Yeah, it is time. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments right now. We will check those out. But right now, it's time to see what's happening in Portland.
Yeah.
All right. Portland police to Burgerville report of a suspicious male exposing himself to people in the drive-thru. So I wonder if that's what made him suspicious, or if he was.
That's pretty close to where we are.
Oh, there's Burgervilles everywhere. They're like a chain around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. A shirtless man standing on top of a building.
On top of the Native Bowl food cart.
Wow, yelling at people.
Yeah.
Okay, look how many cops it takes to get a guy off a roof.
Yeah. Like, it really takes more than one cop to go, sir, get the fuck down from there.
Like, you have to surround the whole place. That's how, like, is there nothing else going on in Portland? There's nobody with a machete anywhere? All right.
He wants to have a real conversation with a real cop.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got, okay, this is, what's up with all the white males running around with their pants down today?
Yeah, right.
So, report of a subject yelling at cars with his pants down, described as a white male wearing a black hoodie and blue jeans. Well, or maybe he's not wearing his blue jeans around his ankles.
Here we go.
What we got?
Police to 300 block of Northeast Shaver Street. Call reporting of a suspicious vehicle. Brown sedan just pulled up. 2 naked males got out of the car.
Nails?
2 naked males got out of the car, urinated on the ground. Naked males now arguing in the parking lot. They literally got out and had a pissing contest with each other.
There's no machete?
What? How is there no machete?
I think that the PDX alerts has stopped you. There we go. Well,
Okay,
this is only a couple days ago. All right. What we got here?
male sharpening a machete, not threatening anyone.
Okay, well they had to get machete in there somewhere, and someone had to call the police. The guy's sharpening his knife. Yeah. So I've noticed that they've been using like giant knife and stuff on some of these alerts because people in the comments here would be like, "Are you sure it's not a machete?" Because I think they got tired of seeing people like joke around about machetes. So I've seen a few of these alerts.
Maybe
brandishing a giant knife, brandishing a massive Bowie knife. You know.
What if like we just made machetes not available to people?
What?
Just throwing that out there.
Well, how the hell would I cut my hair?
I guess.
And how the hell?
Afflicted Studio says, "Come on, guys, we have a naked bike rides. Why are we shocked about nudity? We're not shocked. It's hilarious."
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. The whole part where they were like a suspicious male waving his privates in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Like, was he suspicious before his privates were out, or did it now his
Yeah,
privates
but
are
you're
out? Like,
I don't know. I'm pretty suspicious of this guy, anyways. And now that he has his genitals out, I'm very suspicious.
I really like, yeah. Or I bet if they saw his genitals and they called him like, I don't know about him.
Yeah, like someone's gonna whip out the genitals and be like, you know what? I trust him more now. Never mind. Call it off. Click. Like.
Wow. Ban assault machetes. Only the assault machetes.
Yeah.
But you could just go into a Walmart these days and buy an assault machete. Can you believe this?
Yeah. They don't even have a waiting period anymore for machetes.
All right, let's get even deeper, shall we?
So, this is a
This came out a few years ago.
Yeah, so this came out a little while ago, but it's still really fun and nice to look at. So, a neural network has generated monster names for Dungeons and Dragons based off of the second edition monster manual. So, it was able to generate 2,205 different creatures, and down here is a list of maybe he had a third leg. Maybe
is suspicious.
Maybe they called all the police in to come over and be like, "Damn, you gotta see this guy's dick! Holy shit, get down here! Fuck!" Like, yeah.
Oh God.
Like, you know, when you see something horrifying, or like when you try something really terrible and you need to get somebody else to try it too, so that they also have a point of reference for you. Same thing.
See, when I was in Vermont, the nudity's like not a big deal there. It's like legal.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be nude. But the only people who are actually nude is you go into the grocery store and you see someone just hopping around naked. I am naked in the grocery store. And everyone there be like, fucking tourists. Because some jackass just drove there from like Utah. Like, I'm sick of these repressed, and I'm going to Vermont. And he gets to Vermont and he's like, I'm naked in the grocery store. And then we're all like, fucking God.
Yeah.
It's nudity in Vermont is made, or is legal, so you can go lie on the roof of a parking garage and get a tan, not so you can grocery shop. That's just gross, isn't it?
What if their junk touches stuff?
Yeah.
That
You
you're
got
gonna
fuzz
eat
on
later?
you again right here. It's coming off your jacket. Right there it is. It's like a massive ball of man-eating fuzz. There it is. It was trying to kill you. And speaking of monsters, and nudity.
So so this who created the blah 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 made funny names that we're gonna read off now. Long story short, funny names.
So the neural network looked at the names there and put together its own names based upon those. So what do we got? We got Vampire Bear. That's a good one.
We have the Owlborn.
What the hell?
Which is like the Dragonborn, except on a much smaller scale. The Hat Fright.
Hat Fright.
Is that like a top hat that comes to life and like?
It could be maybe it's a trilby that when you put it on turns you into a douchebag. Oh, isn't that just any normal
that's
trilby?
Just a regular trilby.
Just a regular trilby. It's not
Yeah.
hat.
Let's see. We've got a Rain Golem.
Space Ogre. The movie.
Yeah, that is from 40K.
They just made a space ogre.
So next up is Goblin Dog, which is an actual thing.
A goblin dog.
Yeah.
What the hell's a goblin dog?
It's
Exactly what it sounds like?
Yeah, it's what it sounds like. A serpent shark.
That only to be outdone by the astrofish.
Oh, yes. The great astrofish.
Okay, Wolfworm might be my favorite one so far.
Wolfworm.
Yeah, can you imagine you have to imagine some of these in your head. We need to describe these for the audience in case they don't have as vivid of an imagination.
Okay, yeah.
You have to understand that this is a big, hardy earthworm that's about the size of a wolf, but has a full-on wolf head, like a bushy, full-on wolf head, and the rest of the body is just a worm.
Okay. What happens if you cut it in half?
You get 2
Okay.
wolf worms instantly.
That's,
Vampire Bear is confirmed for his vitamin. Yes. It is pretty freaking scary.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a wolf worm.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. We have
If you guys see anything on here you want described, we will describe it in detail.
We also have a Fire Brain, which should be pretty self-explanatory. But then we also have a Spider Brain Horse.
What? Where do you see that?
Horse. Spider Brain.
Oh, Horse of the Spider Brain.
Yep. And then obviously ridden by an undead Lake Man of Fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Animal Dome?
Yes, I will put all. Yeah, I want to put all these in my campaign. Someone will have to deal with the dreaded Walfa Blang.
The thing that scares me the most is obviously the lycanthrope Wereladoo. Wereladoo?
Yeah, that sounds like someone that doesn't know. Like someone in the mountain folk that like saw a werewolf but doesn't know, like that they're a Wereladoo over yonder.
Wereladoo.
Yeah.
The Wereladoo that haunts the South.
Yeah, the Jabberwock's like way less active cousin. There's also
Hold on, we need to describe what the Jabberwock looks like.
Yeah.
So you got a Jabberwock, right?
Yeah.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
And the Jabberwock is well, his head's a little bit more forward, and he always wears a baseball cap.
Yeah.
but it's a mesh trucker's hat that the bill's flat. And he drinks way too much Coors. That's all he does all day long. Drinks way too much Coors. And his intelligence is 4. Wisdom is 6. But his strength is 12 when he's drunk. That's the Jabberwon't.
The Jabberwon't. There's also a Pigaloth.
A Pigaloth.
Which that obviously is a colossal-sized pig that's been transformed by dark magic to now walk the earth searching for its master. And it's the stronger version of it is a Mara Ganareliath Wraith. Mara Ganareliath.
If that thing jumps out in your campaign, the Margarella Wraith. You'll take 10 minutes. The what? The Margarella.
Yeah, the only way you can defeat it is by saying its name backwards. Like,
you're fucked.
Yeah, it's a
TPK right there.
There's a meme ball.
What?
A meme ball?
Where do you see that?
Right there.
A meme ball.
Just a meme ball.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wereladoo is a horrifically inbred hillbilly variant of werewolf.
Yep. Wereladoo.
Woo! Here come the were. Hey, he howls like that. Woo! Yeah! Woo! That's the way he howls. You can hear him coming.
Howls like Ric Flair.
Howls like Ric Flair. Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
Here I come, the Wereladoo.
Yep. So we got a bunch of different dragons, including the Death Seep dragon. That sounds like a Pathfinder thing. The Kerpal Lard dragon.
What the hell is the
a Kerpal? You ever seen pictures of like cats and like little dogs that like owners really let them go and they just get like super fat? That's what a Kerpal Lard dragon is.
Oh God! Let me see if I can.
It's just like such a fat dragon. You get into its like lair and it just like sits there in the gold and it's just like, oh, kill me.
Look at these Kerpal Lard dragons.
Look
right
at that
here.
Kerpal Lard dragon.
Look at that. Oh, it's something like I knew.
That dragon is thick.
Oh God, the Kerpal Lard dragon right here. Wow.
Yep. Wow. Chunky.
Whoa. The 3D version. I can't handle this. I didn't know that typing the phrase obese dragon into Google was going to be so good.
How did you not think that there would be an obese dragon pictures in Google?
Why? Oh God, these are all Kerpal Lard dragons. They're not obese dragons. This is oh, there it is. Right there he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's definitely colored Kerpal.
Yep. Spyro has to wash himself with a rag on a stick.
I can't breathe. This is so stupid.
There's also a big dragon.
Oh, the big dragon.
Yeah, just a big dragon.
What kind of dragon? Big.
It's big. You guys are being attacked. It's a dragon. It's a big dragon.
Oh, the willow dragon.
Yep.
Huh, like a really dragony will-o-wisp.
Yeah. And a fumble unicorn.
Oh, a bat unicorn. Is that kind of like a spoopy goth person?
Yeah, I guess. And then the black willow unicorn. The black willow unicorn.
I've killed myself here. Oh God.
Yeah. These are some of the misses that it did though, including a beat, a skull, a brown peg. Ooh.
Wow. Beat.
Yep. Golf. And Kurt. Just a guy named Kurt.
You guys are fighting the dreaded Kurt. I don't know. I'd be more terrified of the golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like behold, I am the Lich Kurt. Like, oh.
And
that's really.
I travel with my dangerous beat.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna need a glass of water by about right now. That was yeah. I'm just gonna look at more obese dragons. Oh. Okay. Yep.
You're not showing them any dragons though.
I'll show them the dragons. They need to see the dragons. All right. As soon as you guys, this is what's happening. As soon as you guys leave, I'm searching for obese Bowsette.
I'm leaving now.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
This is awful.
Obese Bowsette is good.
This is terrible. This is bad. You should feel bad.
All right, ready? You guys ready for this? Obese Bowsette. I'm gonna press enter any second now.